he come on up here. I was just telling him he come on up here.
You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
What would you rather do it? Come on. There we go. All right, we're gonna blow the trumpet. What up? All right, Zach.
Yes, sir.
You gonna come up?
Yes, sir.
State your registry.
Yes, sir. I.S.U.P.K, Ban YAHANNA, Ban SHALAM.
I.S.U.P.K, Ban YAHANNA, Ban SHALAM. It's like that. You got the rock, you know, what she's gonna get done.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah, salute. No sweat.
YAHANNA, YAHUPK.
YAHANNA. You come on up. That's what that is. The wine. Where's the look, that's right. You don't mind that stuff? Good? All right. Oh, you don't?
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, no sweat. I don't want to mix this wine in it like this.
You ain't gotta drink it all. Just sip it.
That's it. I got you. Hold on. All right, turn to me. Grab it right there. Turn back. YAHANNA.
SHALAM.
YAHANNA. You drink it? Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna uncover the toy. Double die. One. Right. Yeah, we definitely got to do that shit. That's good. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do our prayers. In the Israel Sar, turn face towards the east. All right, we're gonna say it in the Hebrew and then say it in the English.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwika. Baba'ah. Atizaka. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'aratiza. Kawa. Ayah. Ashemayim. Nathalanawa. Akam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalat Lanawa. Kabawak now. Wala'ah. Tabi'ai now. Wanasai one. Above. Awashai now. Mayan. Rad. Ayah. Laka. Amalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'atapara. Wa'awalamya. Aman.
There you go, sir. All right. This is what he said in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. From thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Pray for the blessings, bless Israel. Yahweh. It's like it, YAHANNA. Yahweh. YAHANNA. Barak now. Gun. All of Israel.
This is what he just said in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel, and the school, bless here, shield, and protect. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Pray for the power. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. Abu Kushah. Akam. Lara
in English, Lord, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Aharyam, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Shemayim, Ratiza, Ayathan, Amawat, Galka, Shamarka, Anah, Ba'ah, Yashan, Shalomar, it's like Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yawamam, Hashemash, Yakakah, Wairak, Bala Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Kalrai, Yashamar, Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Wabuaka, it's like Wa'ai.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Alright, Psalms 83. Alahayim. It's like an Aldamayalaka. Al-Thakarash. Back in there. Wa'al-Tashakwat. Al-Kayahana. Al-Wabdika. That's like an Al-Yabdika. Yahmayawan. Ra'ash. Al-Amakah.
Ya Ariyawa. Sawada. Wayata.
Ya Tazawa.
Ya Tazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Tazawanyika.
Amowa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magalia.
Wala'a. Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Wayada. Kaya.
Now it's like it. Now why Tazawa.
Tazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Alika.
Barya.
Yakarabwa.
Ahaya. Adamam.
Wayashimai.
Alayam. Mawa'abu. Wahagariam. The ball. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak. Palasha. I'm Yashabia. Tazawar. Dam Ashawar. Nalawa. Amam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawa. Salah. Ashalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'a. Kayabium. Manakau. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Hayawa. Laman. La'adama. Shayathumwa. Nadawa. Nadayatmawa. Ka'ira. Wakaza'aba. Wakazabak. Wakatazal. Mana'ai. Kalnasayakamwa. Kalnasayakamwa. Ashar. Amaru. Nairashad. Lanawa. Na'athwa. This like it's Na'awa. Alahayam. Shayatamwa. Gaya. Kwash. Lapanya Rawaka. It's like Lapanya Rawaka. Ka'ash. Ira ya Ira. Wakala Abu. No, Wakala Haba. Dalahat. Haharyam. Khan. Dawadatma. Basairaka. Wabasa. Wapatka. It's like it. Dabahalam. Mala'a. Panyayam. It's like it. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Wabashwa. Wayabahawa. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kayatha. Shamka. Yahawa. Badka. Ilawan. Alkal. It's like it. Alkaharataza. Christ. In the English, keep not thy silence. O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted their head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. They consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together one consent. They are confederate against them. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. The Baal. Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. The inhabitants of Tyre. Assures also joined with them.
Assures also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kisan. Which perished at Endor. They became as the dung of the earth. Make their nobles like a rat. Like Zaeb. Yea. All their princes as Zabak. And as Zalmunna. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh. In possession. O Yahweh. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. Make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forevermore. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name is Yahweh. Art the Most High. Over all the earth. All right. So all right. Put that down now. We'll go ahead and start the teachings. The Shabbat, which means to sit. We're going into the 10th chapter, right? 22nd verse? 11:22 is where we left off on the last Sabbath service. We're just going to read seven verses at a time.
Yes, sir. 11:22. Okay, yes, sir. Wayakaya Sharawagad Shalasha Yam Shanaha. Yes, sir. Wayawala Af Nakawara. Verse 23. Wayakaya Sharawag Akaraya Hawala Yadaha Af Naka Wara Ma'ath Yam.
This is fun. That's I.S.U.P.K, right?
Shanaha Wayahalad Banayam Wabana Wath. Verse 24. Wayaha Nakawara the Shaya Wayai Shara Yam Shanaha Wayaha Lad Af the rock. Verse 25. Wayakaya Nakawara Akaraya Hawa Laya Daya Da Salakia Haha Haya Salakia Hawa Laya Dawa Af Haraka the Shaya Asha Raha Shanaha. Wamahath. Shanaha. Wayaha Ladad. Benayam. Waba Nawath. Verse 26. Wayakaya. The Raka. Shaba'ayam. Shanaha. Wayaha Lad. Af. Arabam. Af. Naka Wara. Wa'af. Haran. Verse 27. Wa'alaha. Vahala. Dahad. Ladah. The Raka. Hawa Layad. Af. Abaram. Af. Baka. Wara. Wa'af. Aram. Waha. Ra'an. Haran. Wahara. Hawa. Layad. Af. Lawata, verse 28. Wayama. Haralan. Al. Panaya. Tharak. Abayawa. Ba'a. Barataza. Mawalad. Thaha. Ba'a. War. Kasha. Yam. Verse 29. Kwa. Abba Ram. Wana Ka War. Laham. Lashayam. Sham. Ashab. Abaram. Sharaya. Washam. Ashaf. Akawara. Malaka. Bath. Harath. Abaya. Malakath, Wa'am, Yatakaha. That's it, sir. We'll stop right there. Go. Yes, sir. In English, Genesis 11, verse 22. And Serug lived 30 years and begat Nahor. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years and begat Terah. Verse 25. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Verse 27. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran begat Lot. Verse 28. And Haran died before his father there, Terah, in the land. Salakia. Verse 28. And Haran died before his father, Terah, in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees. 29, yes, sir. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarah, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, and the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, the father of I.S.U.P.K.
So now going into this this particular chapter, these verses is now bringing you all the way up to Abram and Lot. And it starts talking about Abram, of course, and his wives and his daughters. This is getting into the generation of Abram, who later becomes Abraham. You understand? So it's very self-explanatory. It also shows that we lived a lot of years and saw a lot of generations, man. You understand? Like I talked about last Sabbath service. We lived a lot of generations, a lot of years. We was able to see grandkids after grandkids after grandkids, because the Lord blessed us in that way, man. You understand? So now we're coming into Abram. This is going to start getting into a little bit more about Abram. It's going to get into a little bit about his wife Sarai, and it's going to get into a little bit about Lot and his families after that, of course. All right. Was that the seventh?
That was
one?
something. Yes, sir.
All right, Martin. Mardaki.
Mardaki, Banya Hauda, Banya Shala.
Mardaki, Banya Hauda, Banya Shala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabakatam.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabakatam. So we should be on verse 28.
Verse 30.
Verse 30? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Verse 30.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 31. And Terah took Abram, his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came into Haran and dwelt there. Verse 32. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Chapter 12, verse 1, Genesis 12 and verse 1. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. Verse 2. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. Verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. Verse 4. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him, and Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran.
There was a 7 first. All right, so go back to the very top.
Okay.
The very first verse or so.
Genesis 11 and verse 30. But Sarah was barren, she had no child. Verse 31. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his daughter's son's son, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and I went forth with them from of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 32. In the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran.
Okay. Keep going.
Verse 12, Genesis 12 and verse 1. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee.
So now the Lord is now about to send Abram to another land, and this is about to be the land that was promised unto him, that was going to be given to him. All right, and also continue reading on. You don't mind going?
Verse 2. And I will make thee a great nation.
And I will make thee a what?
A great nation.
So he's going to make Abram a great nation. He's already establishing his promise, his covenant unto Abram. Right. This is before. You know, this is before Moses even. You know what I'm saying? Brought forth the laws. You understand? He's already established it with Abram's seed. All right, keep reading.
And I will bless thee and make thy name great.
And he's going to make Abram's name great. All right, just like how he made our name great, how he made Jacob, how he made Israel's name great. All right, keep going.
And thou shalt be a blessing. Verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee.
And he will bless us, right, if we blessed him, right? Keep going.
And curse him that curseth thee.
Right, and whoever curses him, he would curse them. So that's the favor that we have as the children of Israel. That trickled all the way down to us today. That's the favor that we have with the Most High. That if somebody curses the children of Israel, guess what's going to happen?
Right.
You understand? That's why the scripture says, prepare slaughter. You know what I'm saying? Because now they have to pay for what they did to our forefathers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to curse those who curse us. And that's what he was telling Abram. He was like, listen, I'm going to bless those who bless you. I'm going to also curse those who curse you. That is the favor that we receive from the Most High, even all the way up until this day through Abraham. Man. Keep going. Is there more of that?
And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
You understand? And we were to be all of his family that received or that had that covenant. We would be blessed through that same promise. Is there any more? That was it.
I got a couple more verses.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him.
So Abram was obedient, and he decided to do what the Lord said, because we have to be obedient to the Lord. You understand? Like the Lord tells us to do something, we do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's Lord over us. You know what I'm saying? So now, go ahead.
And had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him, and Abram was 70 and 5 years old when he departed out of Haran.
So he was 75 years old when he departed out of there. Go ahead. Is that it?
Yeah, that was the last verse.
All right, Amadia. Zach.
Sak Shapar, Ban Yahawara, Ban Yasharala.
Zach Shapar, Ban Yahawah, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakatham.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakatham. All right, Yeshua.
Verse 5. Verse 5, chapter 12.
Verse 5. Okay. Wagam. Lala. Lawak. Lawata. Haha la. Hahalan. Haha lak. Af. Habaram. Hawaha. Tazah. Ak. Wabakwar. Hayam, verse 6. Hala'ah, Nashah, Atham, Ha'arat Tazah. Oh, Salah. Okay. Yes, sir.
7 here. This is 7 right here.
Yes, sir, I see it. Yes, sir. The water. Yes, sir. Rayab, Bahak, Ra'aya, Makwa, Naha, Abaram, Wabaya, Ra'aya, Makwa, Naha, Laha, Lawata, Waha, Kana, Anaya, Wahapa, Razaya, Azar, Yashab, Ba'aratazah, verse 8. Wa'a'a Mara, Abaram, all, Lawata, all, Nah, Thahaya, Mara, Yabaha, Baya, Naha, Waba, Yana, Yan, Waba, Yak, Ra'aya, Waba, Yak, Ra'ayan, Kaya, Anasha, Yam, Arka, Yam, Anaka, Naya, verse 9. Hala'ah, call. Harataza, Lapanaya, Lapanayan, Haparara, Na'a, Ma'ai Laya, Am, Hasha Ma'al, Wa'a Yamanaha, Naha, Wa'am, Haya Maya, Wa'a Shema Salakia. Wa'a Shema Yalam Yalaha. Verse 10.
No, go ahead, sir.
12, sir. Yes, sir. Waya Shaha Lawata Af Ayana Yaha Ayana Yawa Wa'a Raha Af Bakwa Ball. I'm sorry, Salakia. Call Kakara Haya Raran Yarak Kaya Kaliyaha Masha Kwaha Lapa Naya Shakath Yaha Waha All Saddam Wa'af Imaraha Kanaga Yaha Waha Ka'arataza Marataza Rayam Baya Kaha Taza Ara Bakara Lawaka Af Call Kakara Haya Radak Wa'ata Wa'asa Ya Lahata Makwadam Wahapa Rara Wa Ayasha Ma'al Allah Aka Yaha. That's verse 12. 5, 12. Read 12.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, 5. Yes, sir. Verse 12. Abaram Yashab Ba'arataza Kana Ya'am Kana Ya'aka Walata Yashab Bayara Ya Hakakara, Wayah, Hal, Id, Saddam. That's it, sir.
All right, in English.
15, verse 5, 13 and 5.
12 and 5. Chapter 12, verse 5.
Is it 12 and 5? Genesis 12 and 5. And Abraham took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all of their substance, and that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran.
Okay.
And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. Verse 6. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sakam, unto the plain of Morah. And the Canaanite was then in the land.
So now he's journeying, he's doing what the Lord told him to do. The Lord commanded him to go into this land, and he journeyed through all of these lands. You understand? And he took his families with him. Continue.
Yeah. Verse 7. Then the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, unto thy seed will I give this land, and there builded he an altar unto the Most High, who appeared unto him.
What is that land that he gave him? It was Canaan, but what is the land known as today? Go ahead.
It's Israel, sir.
This is Israel, right? So this is before the we went back on the scene and took over and conquered conquered the Canaanites and took over Israel again. You know what I'm saying? So this land has always been our land. This is the land that's always been promised all the way back when Abraham was just Abram, before his name was even changed, before the Lord blessed him, before the Lord gave him. Go ahead.
So a question, sir.
Go ahead.
So the Canaanites had inhabited that land when we went in captivity in Egypt?
Right. So that land was already heathens occupying that land. But that was our land. You know, so that was a land that was promised to us.
Yes, sir.
All right, continue.
Verse 8 is verse 8, yes, sir. And he removed them from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Haran on the east. And there he built an altar unto the Most High,
Right.
and called upon the name of the Most High.
See, and not only he did what he was supposed to do by going to his land, but he also honored the Lord by building him an altar of the Lord. And all of his families that's under him were going to have to also worship the Lord, man. They were going to all have to obey the Most High. Because the Most High gave him that land. Go ahead.
Verse 9, Genesis. And Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. Verse 11. And it came to pass, when he came near to enter in Egypt, he said unto Sarah his wife, Behold now, I know thou art a fair woman to look upon.
This is what he said he was going into the land of Egypt. And this is what he told his rib. He told his rib, Sarai, that she was a fair woman to look upon. What does that mean? Go ahead.
She's very beautiful.
She was a bad woman.
Bad.
She was a bad woman, right? That's what he's telling her. You a woman, you a bad woman, you a bad looking woman. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee.
When the Egyptians shall see, what was he concerned about? What was Abram concerned about? Based off what you just read.
So that his wife was beautiful. So when they see you,
right?
Let me cover you up or something.
Keep reading.
Yes, sir. I know thou art a fair woman to look upon. In verse 12. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, then they shall say, This is his wife. And they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
Right. Because see, that's the thing about it, man. That's what we would do to each other, you know. And these is heathens, of course.
But that's what mankind would do over a damn woman, man.
Like,
that's what mankind would do over the woman. They'd kill over a damn woman.
Wow.
What he was basically saying to the sister is, listen, you know what I'm saying, you a fair woman. When these Egyptians see how beautiful you are,
right,
they're gonna, knowing that you're my wife, they're gonna take you away from me.
Right.
And they're gonna kill me so that they can have you.
Wow.
You understand? That's what he's telling them. So was there any more on that? Or is that the end of what you're supposed to be reading?
With Father, yeah, that was the end, sir.
Okay, Amadi. We'll probably go ahead and make this the last one.
Yes, sir.
We'll come back to it next Saturday. All right, go ahead, Al.
Mardakia, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Mardakia, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatam.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatam.
Close that door, boy.
All right, Yeshavia. I'll just read it through one time in English, and then we're going to go back to the top of it.
We should start at 12, right? We can start at 13.
So you stopped at 12, so you go to 13.
Count. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 13. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. Verse 14. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. 15. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh, and the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. 16. And he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen and his asses, and manservants and maidservants, and she asses and camels. 17. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abram's wife. You want me to read down just throughout the whole chapter, sir?
How many more is left on it?
Let me see. It's only a couple more verses.
Oh, we're just going to do 7. Just go back to the top if you've already got through 7, and we'll just pick up back on the next song. Just for time's sake.
Well, I got a couple.
You've already, go ahead, finish it up. But how many of you had to do, go ahead and finish up.
Count.
And then go back to the top.
Count. And verse 18, and Pharaoh called Abram, and said, what is that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou tell me that she was thy wife? Verse 19, why saidst thou, she is my sister, so I might have taken her to be to me to wife. Now thereon, behold, thy wife, take her and go thy way.
Push back to the top.
Count.
So now, about to get into a little bit more of why Abram told Israel to tell that lie. Okay? All right. So go back to the top of it.
Count. The book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 13. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee.
So now Abram is pleading with his wife, listen, I need you to tell this man, you understand, that you are my sister. Because I already see now that when we walk up in this land, they're going to see you. Your heads are going to turn because you're a beautiful woman. Right. And in order to get you, they know they got to get rid of me.
Right.
They already know it. So I need you to tell him that. And this is a man that you know, he knew his life was at stake. So, and it was because of the beauty of his wife, and because he knows the lustful behavior of men, and he know what they're willing to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he had to come forth and say something about it, right, to his wife. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. 15.
So now they you know exactly what he thought, right? Okay, they came into the land. She's a beautiful woman. They saw her, and they They was already on her. They was already looking at her, ready. Somebody was sitting back like, oh, y'all see that? They didn't even care that he was right there with them. They was already ready to see her. Go ahead.
Verse 15. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh.
She had to be one bad woman, man.
Right.
Because not even just the Pharaoh, but the princes, the men, all the men in Egypt, even the princes, saw this woman and said, damn. They was like looking at her like, And you gotta imagine they in royalty, they high-minded, they don't really pay attention to just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like they have an arrogance about them, and they just kind of real pompous and like, everybody's beneath me. But then they see this one woman, and everybody's turning head, even the princes. They see her and they're like, man, she is beautiful. Right? Keep going.
And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house.
Right, so they brought the woman into Pharaoh's house, right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he entered and he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen and his asses and men servants and maid servants.
What does entreat mean? Go ahead.
To give?
No, look it up. Get the definition of it. It should be something along the lines of inquire or ask. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, and this is how it was all through history with our women, man. Our women is the most beautiful women on the face of the earth.
Right.
All of the other nations admire our women, man. And for sisters now to be, rocking blonde wigs and getting contacts and make their eyes blue and getting surgery and trying to get their skin lighter, trying to impress, trying to be like our oppressors, shows how miseducated our women are. Because these people that they trying to be like admire them for their beauty. You understand? So they've been miseducated and trying to look like our oppressors, but our oppressors wish they could look like our women.
That's right. Right. And then if you look into today's times, you know what I'm saying? They really sitting back laughing at our women, man.
Right.
Like our women used to, just like the brother said, our women used to be like the women that everybody wanted to be like or look like. Especially ancient times. Like we just showed you, these princes, they saw Sarah, and she not even Egyptian. Right. She from us. You know what I'm saying? And they looking at her like, damn. They ain't looking at none of their women like that. They looking at her like she the baddest broad. You know what I'm saying? And she's not even one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like today, our women today don't realize that, these heathens don't really look at them like that no more, man. Like they look more at them like a sex object now. Right. Like something to have sex with, but not something that's like, oh, that's a prize right there. If I can get that right there, that's a prize. You know what I'm saying? Like they looking at it more or less like I'm gonna have sex with her. And at the same time, while you living like that as a woman, you know what I'm saying? They're laughing at you because you're admiring them. Because you wearing the blonde wig, so you telling the so-called white woman that she's better than you are. Right. When really you're better than her. Right. You know what I'm saying? You look better, your body is shaped better. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Black woman is the most beautiful one of the most beautiful damn creatures on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And made for a black man. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because the heathens ain't going to appreciate, they ain't not going to ever be able to appreciate a black woman for real. That's right. Keep going up.
I
think he had a definition of entreated.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You got that?
The definition for entreat, to ask a person earnestly.
To ask earnestly. So read that scripture again.
Genesis 12:16, and he entreated Abram well for her sake.
So he entreated Abram. So what was he doing? He was asking Abram for her. He's like, hey man, let me holler at her. Let me deal with it. What's up with this woman? Just kind of how like brothers is, what's up with this, this woman? Right. You know what I'm saying? Is she available? Who is she? Like, let me get with her. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he was entreating Abram about the situation. Go ahead.
And he had sheep and oxen, and he asses and men servants and maid servants, and she asses and camels. Verse 17. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh in his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abram's wife.
Now, why did he do that?
Why did the Most High do that to the Pharaoh? Go ahead, I mean, it's real simple. Just think about really what's happening here. Just think about the sin that's happening here.
He couldn't. That's his wife. And he couldn't.
Right, that's Abram's wife. Like you trying to holler at another man's wife. But then the crazy part is he already knew that he was trying to deal with this man's wife. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I get in my mind is what got in Abraham's mind to want to give his wife to the Egyptians. I mean, I know.
What do you mean? What do you mean give? What do you mean you say
because
give?
when he say, why would he say, tell him I ain't married to you? What do you expect they were gonna try to do to her? I mean, they didn't want to die.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
but see, this is the thing. He knew what the Lord was going to do.
Oh, okay.
He already knew how the Lord was going to respond to it.
God.
He had to do what was wise and what was necessary. You understand? Like, there are lies that are absolutely just plain sinful and down low.
God.
You know what I'm saying? But then there are lies that are like it's like the lie you have to tell. It's like if you don't tell this one lie, it could cost you your life.
Right.
I think General Muhammad did a class. What I'll do is I'm gonna see if I can find it, and I'll tag you to it, and it basically explains that a little bit more. I can't really get into the details as much, but he explains it a little bit more. But what he did, what Abram did, was something that he had to do in order to live. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Come. Verse 18, and Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is it thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife?
Read that again.
And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife?
But the way it sounds like he already knew that was his wife.
Right.
Because they did know that was his wife. They didn't care. Because they were evil and there were some heathens that just wanted to take this man's wife.
Right.
When they were sitting there, they wasn't asking each other, wait, is that her wife? I mean, is that his wife, or are they sisters, or sister and brother, or is that an uncle and a niece, or is who are they? They wasn't caring about that. Already in their mind, they was thinking, I'm gonna take her. And the only reason why Abram had her to tell her that so they would not want to. Because they knew either way, they was going to go after her.
Right.
They was going to come into the land of Egypt, whether that was his wife or his daughter, or whether that was, whatever, his sister, they were going to still try to pursue her. You understand? But his actions now, of course, I don't want you to get it twisted. She didn't lay with him. It was just the fact that he was doing something knowingly, and the Lord basically was punishing him for it. That's the reason why it says that the Lord plagued his household because of what he was doing. It was the spirit that he was doing it, and he knew what he was doing. He was basically trying to take Abram's wife, and he was going to do it. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 19. Why saidest thou, she is my sister? So I might have taken her to be to me to wife? Now therefore behold thy wife, take her and go thy way.
That's how you know that he didn't marry her,
right?
Because he's referring to her as Abram's wife. Because if Pharaoh had slept with Sarai, then what would that mean? That means it's not whose wife?
It wouldn't have
been Abram's wife. That's polluted. Now that vagina is no longer his. You understand? So that's how you know that it didn't happen, that the Lord, with wrath against Pharaoh, was for the fact that he was trying to deal with that woman, and already knew that woman was married. You understand? Was there any more on that?
That was it, sir.
Okay, come. Oh, go ahead.
So like, you got the apocryphal? You got your phone? Yeah. Just give me Judith chapter. Give me Judith real quick. Judith chapter 10 verse 19. Just to kind of like big up, like our sisters, man. Give our sisters that spirit, because, like I said, right now, like sisters are so 10 and 19, Judah 10 and 19. Sisters are so taken by, the beauty of what the perception of beauty is according to America. Being fair skinned, having straight hair, white hair, those things, and we've lost, like I said, the true nature of what our natural beauty is as our black women. So, just like the story we just read just now about Abram, his wife is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that the heathens wanted his wife. They wanted his wife and wanted to take him, take her to wife for themselves.
Oh,
But this is even deeper than that, man.
Mm-hmm.
The power of a woman's beauty, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially an Israelite woman, a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and in the story in Judith, it makes it very clear. Let's get that quick about Michelle.
The book of Judith, chapter 10, verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
And they wondered at her beauty.
Get me back to 17 one time, real quick. Let's make it quick, because I know we're trying to end class. To bring this out.
Verse 17. Then they chose out of them 100 men.
Go to 18.
Verse 18. Mm-hmm. Then was there a concourse throughout all the camp. For her coming was noised among the tents.
Okay, so this woman came, man. She came around these brothers, these heathens, you know what I mean? And she caused a commotion because, like what Nazar was just saying, when the sister come around, brothers like, hey, who that? Like, who she with? Like, she single? Like, she, where's she from? Like, what's her nationality? You know what I mean? She causing a commotion all around there, like we just read in 17 about the hundreds of brothers everywhere in these camps, you know what I mean? But she around. They caused a commotion. Go ahead.
And they came about her.
Mm-hmm. So they approached her. Go ahead.
As she stood without the tent of holy furnace.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Till they told him of her.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 19. Mm-hmm. And they wondered at her beauty.
They did what?
Wondered at her beauty.
They wondered at her beauty, man. This sister was so beautiful, man, that everybody was talking about her, man. Everybody, man. This is a black woman that we're talking about. And these are heathens. That today you would think hate black women. That you would think that, black women are unattractive to them. But this is the true feelings that that these heathens have about our women. Mm-hmm. They wonder at the beauty of black women. Mm-hmm. They wonder at the beauty of black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, man. You want to say something right quick, guys?
I was going to say that second part of that definition of treat was they begged to beg.
Mm-hmm. Right. You know what I mean? That's it. Like they desire our women, man. We don't desire their women. We don't want no white woman. We don't want no Chinese woman. We want a sister. And they want a sister too, man. They just manipulate us to think that black women is ugly, and just like they talk about black men, our big lips and this and that, like we monsters and apes. Yeah. But really, they adore us, man. And they would love to be us or be with us. That's right. They wondered at her beauty. Go ahead.
And admired the children of Israel.
And they did what?
Admired the children of Israel.
This woman was so beautiful that they admired the whole entire nation of Israel, man. The whole entire nation, go in that room right now. They admired the whole entire nation, because of this one woman's beauty. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, in the day like today, where we were mistreated as a nation, it's because we throw away what's ours. We throw away our heritage. We throw away our identity. We throw away our beauty to be like them, to serve their gods, to worship their holidays. It becomes a destructive thing for us as a people and as a nation. And these people who are heathens, make it like that because they know that if in our true natural form, we are greater than them. That's right. We look better than them. Everything. But like I said, this sister, in a time where we were embracing our beauty as sisters and brothers, embracing our heritage, that beauty alone is why the nation was admired, man. What?
And admired the children of Israel because of her.
Because of her, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how beautiful our women are. These nations admire these heathens admire our entire nation just by a simple sister's beauty.
And everyone said to his neighbor, who would despise this people?
You understand? Who would despise this people? You see what I'm saying? They say, who would despise black people? Right. Who would despise Hispanics, Native Indians? Who would despise Israelites? Look how beautiful this woman is. Who would despise these people? That's the true power of the beauty of our women, man.
Right.
When our women get back in order and get back into their natural form and have that kinky hair and them big lips and that glowing skin without all that makeup powder on top of it, man, listen, these other nations are going to say, how can we despise these people? We admire them because of simply because of a woman's beauty. Any more on that?
That have among them such women.
You understand? How can we despise the people that have among them such women? Go ahead.
Surely it is not good that one man of them be left.
You understand? And listen, I'm gonna just leave it at that, man.
That's what
it is,
man.
Like, like sisters gotta get back to who the Most High made them to be. Right. You know what I mean? It's so much power in being a woman, and a lot of women don't understand their true power because they think that power is in being the authority of their household, or running, having the authority over themselves, to say what they can do what they want to do. But your true power is in your beauty. Your true power is in your submission.
God damn, right.
Your true power is in your ability to birth a nation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And serve your brothers and sisters, man. Like, so, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Man, because he absolutely right, man. He absolutely right. A woman can, make kings do whatever the hell they want them to do, man. Like, if you ever read in the book of First Esdras, man, where it talks about, who is stronger, the king or the wine, or is it the woman? That's right. You know what I'm saying? And they come to find out the woman is just like, she has so much power, just like the brother said. She has the power to start wars. She just has a lot of power inside of herself. But if our women only knew, or our black women only knew the kind of power that they had, we could be up out of captivity, man.
Right.
Like really. But that's
It's like if I may, since you said that's what we about to read about when we talk about Purim coming up. What Esther did, you know what I mean? We about to get into it.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Like, Esther, went through, infiltrated, and saved the entire nation. Esther from being completely exterminated.
Right.
They was about to exterminate the Israelites, but it was because of a beautiful black woman that it was not, that decree was reversed. You know what I mean? So we're going to read about that, though, Salagi.
Damn right. No sweat. Manu? All right. I'm going to blow the horn. Grab the Torah. Men of Israel, prepare to salute the Torah. Me. Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shabrak Yah. Let me salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
You can pass it to me.
Yahweh Shem Shabrak Yah.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and do the prayers. All right. So out towards the east. Turn towards the east.
All right. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakavka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Arataza. Hayah. Bashemayah. Nathanawa, Lakam, Yawam, Masalakanawa, Banasai 1.
Banasai 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashayna.
Awashayna.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Ra.
Ra. Kaya.
Waka.
Waka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahatapara.
Wahatapara.
Wahalamya.
Wahalamya. Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. As it is on earth, heaven. Salagi. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. And thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayasha'ala.
Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Magun.
All of Israel. Hashem Yahushua.
Wow, the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us in Israel. And the school. Bless Hill, shield, and protect. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer for the power. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Baba Fashah. Nathanawa. Hakah. Barapa'ah. Makala. Marawa. Akah. Matazariah. Amathiam. Arakawa.
Magarashan. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. And the power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalm 121. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ahari. Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'ayin.
Yahweh. Aisha. Shemaiah. Baratazah. Ayathan.
Amawat. Galka.
Ayanuam.
Shamarka.
Anna.
La'ah. Yanawam.
Wala'ah. Ayashan. Shalomar. Yasha'ala.
Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Ayah. Yamamam. Ashamash. La'ah. Rakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayalah.
Yahweh. Yashamarka. Kalrai. Yashamar. Napashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'atka. In the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh thy help? Thy help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And forevermore. Psalm 83. Alahaya. Aldamailaka. Altakarash. Altashakwat. Yahanna. Awayabika. Yahamaya 1. Ra'ash. It's like an Al-Imaka. Yaira Yamwa.
Sawadah.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
The Itazawa.
The Itazawa.
Atazapawanyaka.
The Atazapawanyaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Makawa.
Makawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Bala'a.
Bala'a.
Azakar.
Azakar.
Shamya Sha'ala.
Shamya Sha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Itazawa.
Na'ayatzawa.
Ba. Kadwood. Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adamam.
Adamam.
It's like a Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'abu.
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 Wahagariam.
Wahagariam.
Baal.
Baal.
Wa'aymawan.
Wa'aymawan.
Wa'aymalak.
Wa'aymalak.
Halashaf.
Halashaf.
Am Yashabia.
Am Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Yalawa.
Yalawa.
Amam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Laban Yalawat.
Laban Yalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan the Ira.
Ba'ayan the Ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayathawa.
Shayathawa.
Nadayam. It's like Nadayam. I'm just alright. So it's Nadayam. Nadayamawa.
Nadayamawa.
Ka'ira. It's like Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Zabak.
Wakaza Zabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal.
Wakatazal.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kal Nasa Yakamwa.
Kal Nasa Yakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amara.
Amara.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya. Alahaya.
Shaitanwa.
Shaitanwa.
Gaya.
Gaya.
Kwash.
Kwash.
Lapanyaraka.
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 Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakalahabah.
Wakalahabah.
Talahat. Harayim. Khan. Daradatma. Basa'arika. Wabasah. Patka. Tabahalum. Yeah, that's correct. Tabahalum. Mala'ah. Panyahum. Kwalawan. Wayabashwa. Shukab. Yahweh. Bashwa. It's like Wayabahawa. Wayakapara. Wayabadwa. It's like Wayada Kayatha.
Shukab. Yahweh. Abadka. Alawan.
Al-Kaha.
All right, in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee. Have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy enemies. They have said, Come, let us cut them off. And be in a nation. That the name of Israel will be no more in remembrance. For they are consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. The Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. The shores also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a ram, and like Zael. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God, of Yahweh, in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forevermore. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth. Sorry. Blow the trumpet up. We're going to go ahead and close out the Sabbath service. All right, we're going to give one courteous salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, mighty. Somebody's on sweet. Good second. All right. Mighty Shabbat. Amanu. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh God. All right. Dismissed. It's like is everybody blessed? Good? Okay, most of
Anybody else?
I think we got I think they're over there. It's over the prayers.
I got it right here.
Let me see.
Wait a minute, is it?
No, this is.
Where's the
Need the anointing prayer.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, you got it. Psalm first. See, y'all got them things laminated. Gotta get that one laminated. Psalms 83 current. Go ahead and grab the oil up. All right. You gonna say it with me? I'm gonna say it, you gonna repeat it, and the question gonna say that. All right. Yabar Salaki. Yabaraka Salaki. Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Washamaraka.
Ya'ar.
Yahweh. Panayawa.
Panawa.
Al-Yaka.
Wayakanka.
Yasha'ah. Yahweh.
Hayawa.
Al-Yaka. Washamalaka.
Wayashamlaka.
Shalom.
Yahweh. Ba'ashem.
Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magun.
Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water.
Aman. All right. What we said in the English is, what we said in the Hebrew is Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua, bless, heal, shield, and protect. Most oh, you too? All right, don't sweat. Price. Y'all rock? Yeah, please. I cannot get past that person.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wayashamarka. Ya'ar Yahweh. Al-Yaka. Wayakanka. Yasha'ah Yahweh. Al-Yaka. Wayashamlaka. Shalom. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magun.
Mardaki.
By Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
The water Amun.
Water Amun.
In English, what we said in the Hebrew was Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua, bless, heal, shield, and protect. I'm sorry, praise.
I'm sorry.